The views and opinions expressed by the guests and others do not reflect the broadcast of Nick at Night or those associated with this brand. Nick at Night does not condone the overindulgence of alcoholic beverages, nor do we support drinking and driving. Please drink responsibly. Hey y'all, welcome back to Nick at Night. I am your girl, Miss Nick.
It's your boy P, King to a God. What up, Nick?
What up?
We had an amazing live show.
We did.
Yeah, had some amazing guests.
Fun.
Yeah, they're always fun. I appreciate my real men having my back, man.
They be having your back.
It's an amazing thing. That tell you I'm a stand-up dude. Yeah.
I can say they be having your back all the time in the studio and out of the studio.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thank you for getting me outside of the studio.
Yes. Thank you for coming. We have so much fun, don't we?
Yeah. For the brief time that I'm there, we having an amazing time.
Everybody know I'm the social one, right? He come and he be like,
as soon as that shit get crowded, I'm out.
It get crowded, he's out the door like, you gone already? You just got here. Wow. But he's been staying longer and longer.
And
he's
shorter
been coming
and shorter
out more
sometimes.
and more.
Yeah. I'll come out later, so it appears that I've been there longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can't find you in the crowd.
No. I'm always close by because, they my people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's her and a group of her friends, all women.
Yeah.
Of course, they have male friends.
Yeah.
And we happen to all kind of mesh and click and have a mutual respect for each other.
Yeah.
So I don't mind when I leave because I know they're in good hands.
Mm-hmm. And that's always important, hanging around with the right group of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We got some guests in the house with us today.
Yeah, that would be it.
That would be you guys. That would be
We got G and Fee from YB Me Podcast.
Yes.
Let the people know who y'all are and where they can find y'all.
Go ahead, G. So we are YB Me Podcast. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at YB Me Family. And hey, tune in on our podcast. We're starting season 2. Actually, we just launched yesterday our first episode for season 2.
Today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, today. Dang.
Yeah, last week. Last week.
Yeah.
Last week.
Oh, so just follow us.
What days do y'all air?
On Thursdays.
Okay.
On Thursdays.
Okay.
But it's been a great run.
Yeah.
It has.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel like driving the machine by yourselves? I mean, because y'all had like some Diddy moments. We going.
Yeah.
We did.
Grab your cup, ladies. Grab your cup.
Say with your chest, Paul. Damn.
Shook say all up in your videos.
You know what? So on that note, y'all can find me at missnick@night.com. It ain't even .com. Find me, follow me on all platforms at Miss Nick at Night. P, where can they
The real P.I.G. Lemonade, TikTok, Instagram. Tell a friend, it's them again.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go. I can't finish what I was doing though.
Thank you.
Secrets in relationships.
Secrets in relationships or secrets in podcasts.
Secrets in it's all a relationship. But we talking about dating.
Okay. They was in a relationship.
Should your mate know everything? Should your mate know everything? You know how some, especially women,
girl,
be like,
I'm gonna tell you,
I want my man to be my best friend and I want us to talk about everything. And
what I'm learning as I get older in season, they should not know everything.
What shouldn't they know?
Everything.
No. No.
You
can't just get away with that. What should they not know?
I think when you're going into a relationship, there should be some things that you keep to yourself because unfortunately, it's happened over and over and over in my situation where I want to be transparent because I have triggers and I've worked through those triggers. But it always is thrown in my face.
Yeah.
When they're angry or they're not getting their way. And
we had that conversation. Safe spaces.
Yeah.
So for me, just I think you need to be limited to what you share.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this though. Do you feel like sharing that early and then finding out they throw it back is a faster way to get rid of them? Because I would rather, and the reason why I asked that question, I'd rather share it in month 1
Yeah.
versus month 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And now find out that you are a person that throws things back in my face when I could have found that out month 1 and got rid of you.
Yeah.
So just your thoughts on that.
But here's the thing. I think most women want to be able to be transparent with their partner. And going through this test, I don't have time. Look, I don't have time for games.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a game.
It's a test.
Yeah.
It's a test.
No.
And if I can't be truthful and say what I want or share what I choose to share, even if it's too much information, if my partner feels like they got to throw it in my face and they're not for me.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying the reason why I asked about the time frame, and you can jump in on this as well, is we're at a nice age, right? We have lived a life. Honestly speaking, we don't have that much time to waste.
Right.
So I would much rather get it out the way earlier, find out what your true characteristic is, because that person is not going to be able to hide that. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather you throw that back now, because I'm okay. I've healed, so I'm okay with sharing with what I share.
Yeah. Right.
You're not okay with receiving information and instead of throwing it back, recognizing it and then asking how I should help you navigate it.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying?
And it probably goes with the maturity of that man or that partner.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not by age.
Maturity. It's called insecurity.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that too.
One and the same.
Yes.
One and the same. Because if you throw it back, that is immature.
Yeah.
But I think she's saying the maturity part is him being able to ask the question of how do I navigate this?
Correct.
Yeah, I get it.
So I still believe secret.
So what information do you hold back information?
Depends on where we're going, right? Because when I'm dating a woman, I'm automatically assuming she's dating other men. Because if I'm attracted to her, if ain't nobody else attracted to her, then I need to figure some shit out.
This ain't what you want.
Of why I'm attracted to her, right?
No, that's good. That's
So I assume that she has other candidates or potential candidates.
Sneaky
link.
No.
Girl.
No. I won't say sneaky links.
Testing
but
waters.
She has other candidates
Okay.
that may be taking her on dates, trying to win her attention or whatever. In that time frame, it's time for me to separate myself from the pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you as a man have to figure out ways to do that. So I don't find it odd if that's the expectation, as she should expect that
Right.
she ain't the flyest chick out there. She cool,
Yeah.
but it's other women out there too. And I ain't a bad looking dude. I ain't Biggie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it depends on where we're at in sharing certain information. I'll share obvious shit that might get rid of you. Shit, I snore. I use a CPAP.
But do you?
That shit get on your nerves. I mean,
He said that shit get on your nerve. Do you think?
Yeah.
Wait,
think
hold
that-
on. My brother has that thing, and he looked like somebody. What is
Yeah.
that thing that he came to
On
the door
Star Wars.
and scared the shit out of my mom? That is some scary.
he might have the old one. The new
He
one's
might
the
have
quiet.
a whole one. He thought it was
The
a
old
game.
ones
I was like,
used to
not today.
Used to sound like Darth Vader when you you couldn't listen. You couldn't
But-
even talk with that motherfucker.
Yes,
You try to talk, that should take your breath. You almost died. That was that old CPAP. The new CPAP, you can kind of have a conversation. I had the first generation. Listen, I'm gonna let us go. But I had the first generation when I was married, and she would always
She was
try-
surprised and scared.
No, she would always try to have a serious goddamn conversation after I put this mask on. Now you know I can't talk to your ass, so I'm forced here to
wants you to
listen.
listen.
Yeah, I'm forced to listen to this shit.
So no pillow talk.
Yeah. She wanted you to just listen.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she know if I open my mouth, I'm damn near dying. Start asking her, what you trying to get life insurance? Stop talking to me when this shit is on.
She's like, this motherfucker's gonna put this machine on. I'm gonna wait till
Right.
he gets in the bed and put this machine on. Then I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah. Then
but
because I want you to listen. You remember that time
Yeah.
when and I had told you.
Serious conversation. And he can't respond like he wants to because he's got to breathe
Right.
a certain way.
Right.
And he's just rolling his eyes the whole time.
No, he's not in his head like this motherfucker right here.
snatch this goddamn mask
This
off.
motherfucker right here.
So wait, once you put it on, you can't take it off?
Now you can. Now you can even talk with it on. But before, you try to talk with that motherfucker on if you want to. Because it was pushing so much air. That shit- you open your mouth. Shit.
I had no
It
idea.
was not a good look.
You know, I had no idea.
Yeah.
First
had no
edition was
idea.
not a good look.
I just remember my brother saying, "Call mom," and because he was visiting in San Antonio, and he had this Darth Vader thing, and I go, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Call mom." I go, "What?" So I was like, "Mom, your son wants you." And she's like,
What is that? It's your son.
Yeah,
It just sounds some crazy shit.
yeah. But the benefit is, yes, wake up with a lot of energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get some
Get
great
you
rest.
get a good
yeah.
sleep, good night's
Yeah.
sleep.
My brother lives by he
Yeah.
lives by that thing.
I can break some
Yeah.
backs the
So
next
you
goddamn
just-
day.
Oh Lord! Wait, you can have sex with that?
No, I said the next day.
Oh, God, okay.
Yeah. So
You
when you
get
want
your
that
rest.
morning,
So-
I got the energy
So
for
you're
that
ready.
morning.
So do you disclose that up front?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because if you're uncomfortable
Have
with
you ever not and then just somebody lay next to you?
Turn
Nah,
around. Turn around on
no, there's no sneaking that shit.
Hold on,
There is-
Gina. Props. That little props that come out the belt because of math. Hell no.
Now I could whip them with the hose, but that hose long as a motherfucker. That hose about 5 feet long because it allows you to move around while you sleep.
Yeah.
No.
But no, I disclose that immediately because if you're not okay with that, then I don't need you.
Yeah.
This
That's
shit- this is my
livelihood.
health.
That's
Yeah.
livelihood.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So do you think that you should disclose everything to your mate?
Like I said, in dating, I feel like the level of expectations rise each time, but you gotta have that. How we always say,
Hard
hard
uncomfortable
you gotta have those
conversations.
conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's at each level. So I'm not
Mhm.
saying that you should hide anything, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to figure out where you're at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
hard for two people to ever be on the same page in a relationship at the same time.
Mhm.
Right.
That's just impossible. But if you vibing and you say, okay,
Yeah.
this is where I'm at, where are you? Okay, are you willing to start talking about this?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's family history,
Mhm.
finances, credit
Mhm.
score,
Mhm.
career.
Mhm.
Some of y'all wouldn't be on this
Yeah.
5-year plan bullshit.
What's the 5-year plan bullshit?
Where do you see yourself
In
in?
5 years.
Oh,
Are you ready to retire
that's
in
job
5
interview
years?
question.
Yeah, but some women,
Yeah, that's a question.
Right.
they
No,
ask
I'm
you
trying to
about
make it
interview.
tomorrow.
you know y'all
Right.
right. some shit.
But I think you get to a point at a certain age. To your point, we're all buying time.
Right.
We're not no
Mhm.
spring chickens.
Yeah.
We're
Mhm.
all
You got a
know,
certain amount of summers
mm,
left.
Yeah.
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 And I
Yeah.
think we're all looking for companionship.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can speak for
Yeah.
myself. Companionship.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, to what you said earlier, I think I should do better by keeping it more tailored to
Mhm.
where the progression of the relationship's going, and not
Right.
be so
Yeah.
transparent, because that's where I feel like I
Yeah.
do too much.
You've
Yeah.
given too much too
Mhm.
soon.
And one of the things, like, I don't believe in lying, right?
Mhm.
We don't do the lying shit, right? But I don't have to come in the door and telling you everything.
No.
Yeah.
You know, and there are some, I'm sorry, I'm just fanning this shit. There are some aspects of my life of growing up, and my friends will be like, well, did you tell him that? Like, no. Well, why not? It's not that I'm hiding it. It's just, it
Wasn't
hasn't come
important,
up. It
yeah.
hasn't, there's been no purpose of me to just be like, oh, yeah, by the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I don't think, I don't want to know everything.
Right.
There's some shit I don't need to know.
I'm with
Because,
you.
there are some things that even if it happened and you don't want to look at them funny, you might.
Yeah. But to your
You
point-
did that?
But to your point, is it going to change something? Is it going to fix anything?
Right. So what's the purpose?
So I guess I'm a Capricorn. I'm like, give me useful information. If it's
Earth
not,
sign.
if it's not gonna
I mean, 'cause
be
we all have a
help
past.
us.
Yeah, we all have a past.
Exactly.
We all have a past.
Exactly. And if that don't have nothing to do with what we doing today or what we gonna do tomorrow,
Like,
I
tell
don't need
me-
to know everything.
Like, tell me that you got to take a leg off, like
So-
at night.
What?
Like, I need to
Right.
know that there's.
That you
You got on
gotta-
jeans. You have on jeans.
Why
Everything's
did that shit
covered.
just take
leg
you to,
comes
I'm
off.
gonna get you sucking.
The leg.
Wow.
The leg comes off.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so you limp
yeah.
to bed.
Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah,
yeah, just
yeah.
Be, like I think
Yeah.
any kind of body parts should be
Yeah.
disclosed.
Yeah. There are some things
So do you
that
hold
should
on?
be-
You
pause,
won't
Nick,
know that you
pause,
don't have
Nick.
body parts when you're
Pause,
feeling on
Nick.
him.
No, hold on.
I'm talking when we just meet somebody.
So you're talking about that with men. So should women disclose that they've had work done?
Oh, that's a good question.
Tummy tucks, ass inflation.
Can I ask a question
so
though?
I think that tummy tucks you really don't know, but I think ass inflation. I mean, when y'all see them, y'all know that shit's not right.
We know, but
the thing about
should
it
you
is,
tell us,
it's not
though?
a part of your body coming off. You're not taking
Right.
your ass off unless they have one of them little
Yeah.
patty things.
Okay.
And
Won't y'all
again,
know
does
the
that
difference?
matter though? Like,
For
what does that
guys,
have
yes,
to do?
because they're physical.
But why does it matter if this was natural or versus I paid
Because
for
I may
it.
not be able to smack you on the ass.
Yeah,
you know?
the
Okay,
guys
so
are
the
physical.
ass part, yeah,
Right.
but
Yeah.
like what she said, the tummy tuck.
That's
Like, what
right.
difference does that
Yeah, you
make?
won't know if it's a tummy tuck.
Right.
Breast
like-
lift.
Like if it doesn't.
Yeah, but if that scar start to itch and I see you scratching all the goddamn time.
But what difference does it make?
What if I have on a bustier and then when I take it off, everything just comes out? I'm just not gonna be the same sexy person you saw.
Now that's a good question
Because
that part I
because-
can see.
it
because-
depends on how low
how
it's
much
hitting
it comes
when
up.
it's sitting.
because Spanx and Shape
It does.
they create some really
Yeah.
they've
No,
evolved.
I get it, but
Yeah.
That I could see being something you would want to know,
Yeah.
and you would know once you see
Take
her
it off.
naked, right? But
Or
I
not.
don't think it matters.
depends on if she's running the
It
doggy
doesn't
style
matter.
all
It's
the
the
time.
first night. You still got
You're
two
gonna
more.
see all that movement.
you
two
still got
more.
two more.
Oh my
First
God.
night.
You're absolutely right.
But
no,
yeah,
but
like-
does it matter though? I mean, you see some. So let me say this: there are beautiful women everywhere. We are beautiful women here,
Yeah.
right? But there are certain, and I have done this for certain events. I will spank my
Yeah.
ass up and get
Yeah.
myself together
Mhm.
for a certain event. And it's not the healthiest thing. I can't breathe in a damn thing, right?
Right.
But as a man, you're seeing this beautiful, whatever, and so when they undress,
Yeah, but
does it do something to you guys? Like, fuck.
as a man, we know, right? Because normally when you're doing something like that, you're wearing something that's fitted.
Yeah.
You think I
Mhm.
don't see them buttons on the side,
Or
on
that
the back,
zip up the middle.
that zipper
That's
up the middle?
worst shit.
You know what I'm
like,
saying? And if I know you, you think I know I don't feel that. I feel that.
mhm,
You're
mhm.
feeling on us?
Well, I mean, if I go to hug you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
you don't know us though.
So when people go to hug a woman, they're feeling on
Yeah,
us.
they
They're
feel
literally
it.
getting.
How
a
can you
feel?
not feel it?
So I was
Yeah.
giving church hugs. I had no idea men were actually feeling on me, sir. I just thought I was giving a church hug, sir.
Yeah, how
That's
can you not
what
feel it? I got a homegirl at work. She wears it every day.
Really?
Yeah.
How
And,
do
and
you-
she's one of those, it's even a side hug.
Well, some of them, if they had work done, they have to wear it every day.
Yeah, it's a full body suit.
Yeah, they have to wear it every day for a certain amount of time because the healing process
it
and some
keeps
shit.
inflammation.
Yeah, they have to wear it.
and it's the toner.
But I think I'm not a man,
Mm-hmm.
but from what I've heard, y'all appreciate the fact that we look good. We have our Spanx on, we looking good
Yeah.
in public, and you understand that we're flawed.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? That this is not.
So you know what though, Nikki? It would be a
Mhm.
difference if someone who portrayed to be not flawed, because you're right, attitude is
Yes,
everything.
Exactly.
And I think that's
Exactly.
the presentation. If you know what it
Exactly.
is and you're still happy go lucky, not
exactly.
not sitting here like girl,
Yeah.
it's a tea party. Right.
So-
Don't talk to me, bitch. I
Why
can't
do y'all
breathe.
not accept men that are flawed?
Oh, I look at y'all shoes. Now y'all gotta have some nice shoes. Everything else is I don't even care.
But you're looking at the wrong thing.
No.
What
No,
if,
you
what
have
if
to have
his
clean
beard
shoes.
comes off?
But
every
I
4
know-
days?
So I have
know
seen
his
someone's
beard.
toupee fly off.
Now,
We're
see,
okay.
now-
Yeah, his beard. What if his beard comes off
No.
every 4 days?
No.
His beard comes off.
No.
Yeah. You know, a lot of these men
no.
have glue on beards.
They have glue on beard. They have painted hair. They
Yeah.
have a whole bunch of stuff. It's
Yeah.
just-
Yeah,
but at the
no.
end of the day,
Mm-mm.
if that's what makes him happy about it, whatever you need to do to make yourself, you know what I mean? It's your world. I'm just in it. That's
So
my
you're
philosophy.
accepting of that behavior?
I'm accepting of it.
I
but
don't wanna wake up with
understand that-
dye all
but
over me.
so,
Oh, you
I was
wake
gonna
up.
say,
Wait.
I
Or
can't
you
even
wake up in this motherfucker
Girl,
big
you
ass.
already got
got
off.
hairs all of my. What
Hold
the
on.
hell is this?
Hold on. Is it taken off before interactions happen?
I don't know because I've never went that route. I mean, you see my beard.
Yes, natural, all natural.
No,
Right.
I am one who would prefer come to me as you are.
Okay.
Like I don't want you putting all this other shit. I would rather you have a bald head. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And I guess I can understand that from a man's perspective. Don't bamboozle me. Don't
Right.
have me thinking, girl, this got this motherfucking beard. And then
And
that
he
shit
don't have
hanging
it.
off.
Yeah.
And you like
I got a homeboy never saw his wife without makeup.
Oh,
I
poor
have seen. I
child.
have heard that before.
Never.
I have heard women will wake up at 4:00 in the
Yeah.
morning to put makeup on
Oh,
so
no.
that they
He's
man
never
don't
seen his wife without makeup.
That's an insecurity on that young
on a
lady.
woman.
Well, it's that, and she just makes sure to keep her man.
But you shit.
That's
ain't no
what's
way.
going to keep me.
Well, I don't think it's a visual that he has of her.
Yeah,
he
she
wants
Yeah, but
to
I
see
think,
she's
sure.
but
so
I think
beautiful.
that no, but I think that as men evolve, they want to see natural.
But she's doing it for him, not for herself.
And he may be a lot of them are superficial too.
That's
He
that-
may be one of them.
So,
super-
well, you know
don't
what,
him,
Nikki? You know
but-
that's a true statement. Sometimes women, when you found me this way, this is the
Yes.
expectation of I have to be the
Yes.
trophy person.
Yes.
And this is how I
Yes.
keep you. But
Yes.
it's almost like brainwashing. There's no such thing.
Mhm. It's not.
Yeah.
Like I've heard men tell us, you don't have to wear makeup, but I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But you
It's
have
a
a natural
different-
beauty.
yeah.
But I want to.
But this is what I want to do.
But I want to do.
But I would rather that I have had a man. He's like, "Oh, what's going on with your nails? I used to do nails. So I've always, you see me, you're going to see my nails done.
Mhm.
But there's going to be times when I'm letting my nails air out.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
they
Yes.
not done.
Yes.
And like, that I'm still me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or, well, when you getting your hair done? Okay.
But is that a man that knows you or doesn't really know you? You know what I mean?
This
Because-
was a while ago.
Because you wouldn't say something like that
No,
because you know
because
her.
if I know her, I
You
know
know
that that's
this
a
is a break.
transition period.
Yeah.
You know,
Something going on.
You know, I'm gonna
Because
say
this
this. I have a best friend that said one time because I wouldn't come out because my nails were not done, right?
Mhm.
Because I don't like to see the too much of the
Mhm.
right, or one popped off or whatever, and I would
Mhm.
not go out
Mhm.
because my nails were not done.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Fee, stop.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We know you always put together
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
Just bring
yeah,
your ass
yeah,
out. I go, can't
yeah.
come out. I'm sorry."
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
But to your point, when someone knows you. And they know you're usually on your, they
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
just shit happens,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
can't get
shit
in.
happens.
Yeah, you can't get in,
Yeah.
right?
Because
But
we're
I
no
could
longer. That's
never-
not something that we're now looking at to see
Yeah.
if fee is on point.
Yeah.
It's
They
expected
know.
that fee is on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Now we
Nick-
we
yeah.
want the energy.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? We want the
Mhm.
energy.
Yeah,
You know what you
fellowship
come
energy.
with.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Bring that fucking energy
Yeah.
out.
We
I
don't give a
love
Let's
fuck
go.
about that shit.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a different
Yeah.
lens. Thank you for
Yeah.
that, Paul.
But
Yeah.
that's why I could never, like, to the point of the friend and the woman, I could never. Like, I'm going to always be me. I'm going to be comfortable in my own skin. And if we married, you going to see me motherfucker fucked
All
up
the-
sometimes. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not finna
Well, that
put
should be
that
expected.
on me. That's stress. That's unnecessary
Yeah, that should be expected.
stress.
That I'm gonna see you in a transitional moment.
So it was
Is
a,
that what you
one
keep
of
calling
them
a
shots.
transitional moment?
Yeah, it's a transitional moment.
When you got to get your hair done.
Yeah.
Or you got
When
to
you
get
take
your
all them
nails
goddamn
done.
braids out, and I'm choosing braids because you got braids
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a transitional
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
I know that you go out in the
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that I can't ask you out to whatever high level event because you ain't going.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not happening.
You see what I'm saying?
But that's just knowing that you know your friend.
Well, Yeah.
He pays
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
paying attention.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
But it's not. It's paying attention and it's also knowing women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You guys go through a beautification process.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a time where your nails grow out a little bit, and I'm gonna see that little white part.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
And we hate it. It's like, shit,
You know what I'm
my
saying?
nails.
But it ain't for me to speak on. You might be getting your nails done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if the white part goes to a quarter of an inch,
Yeah,
Or
then
half my nail bed, you're like,
Well,
hello.
that was
rent week and the light bill.
but in
Yeah,
that
what's going on
in
here?
that
What we
same
doing?
in that same breath, right? I'm not gonna ask you what's up with your nails. I'm gonna ask you, yo, you all right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because you
Everything
know.
good?
Because you know this is not.
I know they don't
Yeah.
get that far gone.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that tells me
Exactly.
something else is going on.
I love that though.
Mhm.
Like I
Attention.
love that
Yeah.
because that is the reaction that's what should be the reaction versus
Yeah.
what the fuck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, hey, hold on.
But
And
that just-
again, you know me, so you know that I
Right.
ain't just walking
Yeah.
around here fucked up like
Yeah.
this. Like, yeah, I like that. I
but
like
that says that said that person in a different. You know how they have boxes.
Mhm.
We have boxes.
Yes.
Okay, so hello. You going over
Exactly.
here.
Exactly.
And I fuck with Paul, but you come over here on this side, sir.
Exactly.
So-
Because like the guy that I think he was complaining about my hair and my nails or something, and I was just in there because again, you
Did
know,
he pay for you to get your hair?
He
or
did
nails
not.
done? Oh, okay.
and
You
I
can't-
wanted to be.
You
like,
can't talk about it if you
can
can't.
pay
Yes,
for
that part.
it. But at the same time, it just let me know because even if you pay for it.
Then you have
There
to
are
talk.
going to be times when I'm not going to have makeup on. I'm not. My hair is going
Yeah.
to be in a ponytail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you can't accept me like that, then we definitely can't fuck around. Cause I'm not always put together. I'm not gonna wake up in the morning trying to make sure I got some makeup on and combing my hair and shit just because I feel like I might lose you.
Right.
Yeah.
Not today.
If that's what's gonna lose you, take your ass over
Period.
there. Like
Yeah.
I'm good.
Period.
You know what I mean? So that right there let me know. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm on my way to get my shit done.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It
you
ain't
just
for
let
you,
me
but
know
ain't
what
because-
we, yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Paul, do you as gentlemen have a maybe a what did you call it? A transfer? What do you call it? Transition?
Yeah, for me,
Transition
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so
'cause-
I'm bald, right?
Mhm.
Have
I didn't know
been-
that.
You didn't know that? You're so full of shit.
We've only seen him in hats.
No, he was in a suit.
Oh,
or
sorry.
slacks
We
at
sure
one
did.
time.
We
I-
sure did.
I thought he was a banker.
Oh, you sure did. That's how she
Y'all
introduced
play
it.
He was a
so
banker.
much.
I
She
was like,
introduced it.
who's the
They
guy in the
play
blue
so
outfit?
much. They play so much.
I thought it was
We're
Frank
kidding.
Bank.
Kidding.
But so there's times where if I'm scratching my head too much, I can't shave my head.
Mm.
I have to
Okay.
wait till that heals or that irritation
Yeah.
stops to now go shave my head. Because if I shave my
Oh.
head, oh, you didn't. All right.
Siri, I was in the same situation, baby. We're on this together.
say it again. I have to.
And how did that happen? See, this is
That be that Bixby shit.
Like
She
I
come
ain't
on-
even-
And I shouldn't have
Okay.
said it.
Who
'cause
is
she'll
it?
come-
Is Siri or somebody else?
No,
this
that's Bixby.
this Android, but
Yeah.
I don't even think I got that shit activated because I don't
No,
like
Bixby is
Bixby.
always activated. But
Okay.
if there's a time frame where you have to wait, right? And then I can go shave my head. So I'm never gonna get to the point where I'm out here looking like fucking Phil Banks
Yeah.
or George
Yeah,
Jefferson.
yeah,
But you will see a shadow. You may see a shadow sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And on those shadow days, you
Mhm.
definitely go see me in a hat.
yeah. I will say
that's
this:
okay. That's okay.
I grew up with men. I have 4 brothers. I'm the only girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? Uncles, cousins, my daddy, and they always have been telling me about, a woman should do this and a woman should do that. You should do this, and mid-40s, I'm having a conversation with my brother, and he always, I love him to death. He's always trying to tell me how to be the best version of me, and you
Mhm.
should do this and you should do that. I say, listen,
Mm-hmm.
either his ass like me or he don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with trying to prove myself. You gonna come up in here, you gonna feel me out, you will
Mhm.
see who I am. Either you like me or you don't.
That part.
I'm done with trying to prove myself to these motherfuckers. So all of this trying to look good, I'm gonna do that anyway, right? Because that's who I am.
But are you doing it for you? Not
I'm
for,
doing it
not
for
them.
me.
Yeah.
I ain't look,
Yeah.
boy.
We were just having
you
this
don't like that I ain't got my filling done yet.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. We were just talking to somebody about that, about as you get older, especially after mid 40, we're
Yes.
telling our age,
Yeah.
that we get to a place, and maybe it's menopause, we don't know.
Mhm.
Pretty much,
Oh
no, we were
um,
talking about menopause.
that
Like
you
yeah.
just get to a place where you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Either you like me, you love me. I don't have to fuck with you. Don't talk to me either. To each to own. Because guys,
Like for real.
I mean, because at the end of the day,
Girlfriends don't matter. We don't even care.
Wow.
What
It's-
is
it's your
what's
protected
the-
space.
girl.
This is your space, and you're entitled to feel, act how you want. This is. Listen,
Yes.
we have gone through so much.
Mhm.
We've endured so
Mhm.
much. You
But
get
Paul,
to a
let me
place-
reiterate. Not just friends, fake friends don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
And
yeah.
people
Oh,
will
okay.
weed and see
Everything.
themselves out.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Now you get to a point in life where you're like, none of y'all are paying my bills. I could give 2 shits what y'all
Right.
talking about.
Right, right.
Because rent's due, baby. There's other
Yeah.
things in
Yeah.
life
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we got.
yeah.
What we know.
baby, don't
Yeah,
we know?
tuition
We don't have no
due.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tuition do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Shit like
yeah.
that.
It
Yes.
just really gets to that point. So it's just like, listen, I am going to always be the best version of me
Mm-hmm.
as much as I can help it, right?
Right.
If you can't accept when I am not at 100, bye.
Yes. Because we're all entitled to some
Bye.
bad days. What the hell?
All right, yeah, but here's the news flash, right?
Oh, we're not entitled to bad days?
No, you're definitely entitled to bad days,
Hold on,
right?
Wait a minute.
But most men, mature men, want to see you when you not together.
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
Yes.
Because
what
I
I've
want to
heard.
know if I'm still attracted to you when
Right.
you're not together.
Right.
Mhm.
I want to see you walking around in them saggy ass sweats,
Yeah.
that big ass t-shirt,
And
Mhm.
the big bloomers?
and no, well, hold on now.
You
Now you're going too
you
far.
taking it too far.
Right.
They call the
Right. She
Canada.
I was painting a picture. She just fucked up the whole picture.
I'm sorry. We'll go back to you. My bad. I'm sorry.
The tidy
The tidy whities.
But I say all of that to say and still have the image of still wanting to
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
seeing
yeah.
you like that.
Yeah.
Now, if I see you like that and I'm not remotely attracted to you, then
Yeah.
I don't care how dialed up you get,
Yeah.
because I know at the moment where you
When you take that
transitioning,
shit off.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
You went left on me. What I thought I knew is not what I
Yeah.
yeah,
like.
well, I
Yeah.
now got to go find a sneaky link.
Yeah, but I do think that going back to as we season, we get older.
Mhm.
I think that our expectation of the type of person we want changes
yeah.
because it
Yes.
is kind of you want a grounded, all around type of individual. You don't
Mhm.
want the
I don't want no
Yeah.
trophy.
Yeah.
I move on
trophy.
characteristics now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm in intellectual
Absolutely.
conversation. Will this
Yeah.
person have my back? Are they
Oh,
hard, or do they work
absolutely.
as hard as I work? I mean, I'm looking at totally
Absolutely.
different things
Yes.
now than what I did years
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
ago. So
Yeah.
I think we're growing, we're evolving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you know, like when you talked about earlier about women having their picks and choices of what they want, I have, excuse me, I have had several women I have heard talk about a man with a belly,
Mm-hmm.
and we 45 plus, right? So I'm like, that type of shit can be worked on. You know what I mean? If this is a good man,
Mm-hmm.
y'all can go to the gym
We can
together.
go for a walk.
That shit can be
Mhm.
worked on. And you want him to be healthy, right?
Right.
Because you want him to
Yeah.
live a long life. But that shit can be worked on. So what we talking about here? Like, that's a good dude. And you saying you won't fuck with him? You won't even try to get to know him because he got a belly?
So
But I
we,
think
we were literally talking to someone the other day, and he said to me, he's a transplant survivor, heart transplant,
Heart
Mhm.
transplant.
and he made
Okay.
a statement, and it was like, women at our age, at his age, or as we get older, women keep men alive because we're the
Mhm.
ones that are about the health.
Yes.
And just, hey, baby,
Yes.
this,
Oh,
baby,
yeah,
that. And we say it
absolutely.
in sincerely, in a
Mhm.
sincere way of through love, right? And we know how.
Yes.
If you give that opportunity, you speak through
Yes.
love and kindness,
Yeah.
whatever, and the guy will go get stuff done that
Yeah.
he's never had done.
Yeah.
Right.
And he said
Yeah.
men will live longer if they're in a
Yeah.
relationship
Yeah.
with a woman.
And the,
No, that's
the statistics
yeah.
show that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Statistics show
fact.
that.
Maybe the women you're talking about are maybe just still immature.
That's what
Well, they late
because
bloomers.
it's just like
They're like, hey,
Yeah.
They're late bloomers.
yeah,
because I'm like, are we serious right now?
Mm-mm.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
the shit I hear them complain about is like,
I mean, it goes back to
That's
show too,
nothing.
like they feel entitled. I mean, and every woman we have our
Yeah.
fault. We all have flaws.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah, but
all
them
have
entitled,
flaws.
them entitled women at this age, they wear certain things and they probably walking with yeast infections.
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. Let me.
I
just
was
get-
not ready.
I don't think I'm
not
ever ready when he said something.
You're
Because
right.
I don't know.
But he's
Yeah, I'm
right,
just saying.
though.
You're right.
He's right.
I know.
though.
Vagisil's going out of business because them motherfuckers are buying the whole goddamn
Monostat.
Monostat. Vagisil.
Speaking of which, if you into
Cranberry.
stocks, invest.
What did he say? What did he say?
Socks.
If you're doing the stocks.
Invest.
Yeah,
Smart.
invest. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
we
that's
see
true.
'em.
That is so. I mean,
I see
it's
'em
so
every
sad
Sunday.
out here.
Where do you go on Sunday?
Well, she got this spot, right?
Yeah.
And I
Can we get an invite for the spot?
Absolutely.
Hold on, no, I don't
Absolutely.
want no yeast infection. Hold on, wait a minute, girl.
No.
You don't want to sit on the
No, no.
toilet. She don't want to sit on the
No,
toilet. She
but-
don't want to pop a squat.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know
Pop a
that. You
spot.
can get the yeast infection
I don't
from
want
sitting
to.
on the toilet.
Well, if they accidentally put their vagina all over the
Oh,
toilet,
they
they're
are.
oh,
Jeez,
Jesus.
y'all
That's
got a
why
lot
you usually
to worry
have
about.
the little
Covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's why you're not supposed to actually sit on the
On the
toilet.
toilet.
But sometimes
Well,
when
I
I've
stand
drank too
up.
much,
I
I
don't know.
fall.
Yeah.
Like, I fall back. If I've drank too much, I fall back. Oh shit! She's done this, y'all. In the bushes, she went. In the bushes, she went.
Fell back in the bushes.
Oh my
Your
god!
whole back
I
got
was like,
scraped
"Me,
up.
you didn't
How-
catch me."
how-
Like, bitch,
How did you
I had
expect?
no idea.
How did you explain?
I was in the trees.
Hold on, time out. Were you in a relationship when your back got scratched up by the bushes?
No, I was
Okay.
I was living my
Okay,
best life. I was
yeah.
I
probably
would
just
want
getting
to
out of
know
it.
how do you explain that shit? You come back home from hanging out, your back all scratched
Like,
up.
you that's
All
you
I
go
know
in
is
the
she
door
was there, and then she wasn't.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna say, "Gee, get up! What the hell?" She walks off to look. I go, "Go over there. Let me
Yeah.
do it." And I fell, and I was like, "V." She says, "Where are you? What did you? Why are you in the bushes?"
Yeah. But you can see at our age, right? It's certain things women shouldn't have to keep doing. You shouldn't have to be
Yes.
wearing all that tight shit
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
because all I see is a yeast infection.
And
A
but
walking
see, this
yeast
is the
infection.
thing, though. This is the thing. I don't think a lot of women understand that from the male's perspective, and because on social media, those women get all of the attention.
Yeah, but they
So
20,
in
30,
real
40,
life-
20, 30, right?
That's truth.
Hold
no,
on.
that's truth to that. That's
But-
what men want to
but
see. The
there's
tight
two-
clothes.
But there's that
Yeah,
can
but
that
we
can
ain't
be
about to
that.
wife you.
It can be that, or they don't even know that they're having that because they've never got themselves checked out. There are a
Mhm.
lot of people in the
Mhm.
world, a lot of women in the world
That's
don't know
true.
anything about a woman or like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
organs and how we function,
Mhm.
and that is not normal.
And they don't even understand
Yeah.
that they have an odor. Like it's in the restroom.
But I don't
That's-
understand
that
that.
blows
Like
my
how they
mind.
don't, because I be like, how the fuck?
I can
Yeah,
smell
but
you.
if you- listen,
you don't
listen.
smell yourself. I mean, I smell. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
but the longer if you live in shit long enough, you no longer smell it.
Oh, that's like when you over.
Well, that's why
yep,
you need
I
some
get it.
good friends to be like, hey,
No, I'm
girl,
serious.
You're
If-
right.
If
You're
you
right.
deal with something long enough, you never smell it.
Somebody got to tell them. What Kendrick Lamar said, that's why I love that song. Somebody got to do it, and it's typically me. Hey,
You alert your people. You alert
You
your
would tell
friends?
someone you stink like that.
girl, what's going on? Hey, I don't know. Today might be a bad day, but
You need to go home. You tell them they need to go home.
now, luckily, I have never had to tell a friend that, but I would. Like, I'm the one that's going to be like, my mama was so much like that. My mama was so blunt, and I am her, but I am a little bit of, I'm a little bit more polished.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mama would
Tact-
just
yeah.
say that shit. I used to be like, Mama,
You can't.
you going to have me out here fighting.
Yeah, you got. There's a way to say that.
These
Yeah.
motherfuckers like, but I can't let my girl walk around smelling
Right.
away.
Yeah.
And okay, maybe one day, okay, maybe she having a bad day. Again,
But when every time you see that person, so and that's true to that because
Yeah.
there are people in my life that I know I could be very
yeah,
honest,
you have
transparent
to.
with. Yeah, and because they represent me. How about that? Right? They
That
out here.
part.
This is my.
You
These are my
friend?
people.
Hey,
Right.
we
So-
all in this shit.
But
They gonna think we all stink.
right, even my look, Paul's my guy.
Yeah,
if anything was wrong, you got something hanging,
Yeah.
tooth, whatever. I'm gonna
Oh.
speak on it. But you're right.
Yes,
but
you have to.
and sometimes it's just tough love.
It's tough
tough
love.
love,
I'm
but
sorry, but that's the good thing. People typically know that I'm coming from a good place.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, and I would never do this shit in front of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I need to pull you to the side and be
yeah.
like, hey,
And that's the right thing to do. Do it
yeah,
away from everybody
yes.
else.
Exactly.
I made a woman get dressed once and go home, and she thought I was tripping.
What? Wait, after you
that
smelled her?
sucks.
As she took her pants off, I smelled it, and I told her, "Hey, put them back on. You need to go home." Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. That's bad.
And it was bad because I really
That's
wanted that
very.
shit. I really
but you was
wanted
like,
that shit.
yeah, no.
The smell turns you
Yeah,
like.
no.
Hold on. So
I
time
mean,
out.
it's
Yes,
just
you're
weird.
right. Because okay, so now I'm telling too much of my business. But this is from my relationship, and he knows
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
But I was called on to do a weekend rendezvous, which I had never done.
Mhm.
And the guy knew I was coming that weekend. And when he, I was gonna do whatever, and I went down, and I was like,
You
"Oh,
mean
not
you were gonna
today."
give head?
Yeah, bitch, I was gonna give some head. And it didn't happen because he stung. Like that shit was disgusting. And my thing is, you knew I was coming here. What the hell?
Look,
You don't expect me to go down. So I
Go
did the
get
same
in that
thing you
shower.
did. And so the thing about it is, the fact is, we can say that because this is
Yes.
art. This is us. Like this is
oh,
us.
absolutely.
So
No, no,
Absolutely.
so
no,
that's
no.
disgusting as hell.
It is. I'm not excusing none of that. So, but what you're telling me is because with you guys, that's an internal thing for the most part.
What's internal?
When they stink,
Yeah.
it don't
What-
necessarily have. If they didn't take no shower or no bath,
No,
they
be
that
just-
smell
sweat.
she had,
it was
It's
internal.
that shit was coming from the inside.
So she has
Yeah.
the yeast.
Okay.
For men,
Or-
most times, that's an external thing.
okay.
Because I don't do that often,
Mm-hmm.
that was not something I was even gonna taste.
No.
Oh, he
Nor
probably
wanna be.
didn't believe you was gonna go through with it.
Well,
anyway.
that's his fault.
Yeah.
But
You couldn't get a
but
courtesy
for-
shower?
he
For
fucked it
me,
up.
no, for me. Oh shit! I'm doing
Yeah.
ETA checks.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to be the freshest.
The last thing I got was like, you didn't call me when you were getting here. I go, you had my
Yeah.
whole trip.
But even still, he could have been like, okay, hold on, have a drink. I'm
Yeah,
gonna hop in the
girl,
shower.
Something.
Yeah,
And so for me, because he picked me up from the airport, I
Yeah.
did not know he wasn't
Yeah.
bathed.
Yeah.
Until
picked
he
you-
dropped
So he
his
knew
joint.
your arrival
Yes,
time.
he bought
You
my
had an
ticket.
itinerary.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he most definitely should get
He
his
ain't want
ass
that
in the
head.
shower.
See,
He
it's some people
clearly
that
didn't.
don't. They
So
don't
I went above and
appreciate-
beyond. Fuck, I didn't
Yeah.
have to.
They don't appreciate it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Gotta do better.
Even
No,
though- yeah, that-
I want
that-
my
now I
brains
know better.
blown
Now
out.
I know
Yeah,
better.
I want my brains blown out.
Imagine
I'm
how
gonna
he
shave it
meet-
down and everything.
Okay, all
'Cause-
right.
It's
Yeah.
preparation. It's prep.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, no,
everybody.
I
yes,
don't
we all
want you to
do
be
it.
like,
Seriously.
it's too much.
Seriously.
I'm
Yeah.
choking. No, get all of this. I need deep throat. I need.
He said, ain't no excuse.
Yeah.
We're gonna
excuses.
remove all
Yeah.
of
Get
those-
it-
Yeah.
I
need you to hit
I
the
need you to
roof.
go all in. Or, yeah, that's right.
Get all of this.
But the audacity, this person would not bathe. Really fucked me
Yeah,
up.
Shit.
yeah.
As a woman, I know I shower
Yeah.
before I have any kind of
exactly,
participation in
exactly,
anything.
Exactly.
Shit. See, but this is the
Yeah.
difference between
Nasty men.
just mature men that have a level of appreciation.
But he was older than me.
I said to have a level of appreciation,
Appreciation. Okay.
and have
Value.
a value and a respect for receiving certain gifts.
I love how you
Cause
put
ain't
that.
no fucking way. Cause I'm with you. Like,
Girl, I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
shit. I'm spraying cologne on my
And that
my
was
inner
nothing
thighs.
Don't do it. I have allergies.
This gonna be an experience. Well, so I would know that, right?
Yes.
But for the
Yeah, when
woman
her
who,
head comes
Yeah.
up, she's all red.
well, I mean, but for the woman who likes the way that I smell, I'm gonna put a dab here.
She can't
You know,
breathe.
a dab right
She need
here.
an EpiPen.
You know what I'm saying?
saying?
This gonna be. We making movies over this motherfucker. Y'all don't understand. Shit.
We're gonna let you be great, Paul.
you
Yeah.
know what?
You're gonna
I
be
am.
great.
We don't fit your
I
way.
And
We're
this
only
is
talking about
supposed- This
secrets.
is supposed to be secret.
Secrets.
She always do this shit.
We done called a lot of
Hey,
secrets.
she always
we
hit
told
me.
some secrets.
Paul, I got this topic. Let's talk about. All I do is thumbs up that shit or heart that shit.
That's
Because
good.
I know
Guess
we
what?
not talking about that.
You know what? And I guess I hope y'all. I mean, our viewers, they know. We
Yeah.
gonna start off. We start off with good intentions.
Yeah.
And then shit just.
So it's good
It be her.
conversation.
We just have a good
Yeah, it's good
conversation and
conversation.
just roll with that shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
It be
But
good.
yeah.
But we did answer the question: secrets in a
We
relationship.
did.
Yeah.
We don't
We
do
did.
it. We don't
We
talk
don't
about
do
it.
We just didn't have to live there
Everything
long.
ain't gotta be said.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything I can attest to your mate being your best friend. But if you ain't gotta just because they your best friend don't mean you gotta tell them
Of
everything.
In moderation.
I do need to
In
know triggers
moderation.
though. I do need to
Hold
know
on, but not
triggers.
everybody knows all of their triggers. And I will
That's
say
true,
this:
too.
that through time, you just have to respect each other's
That's
triggers
true,
because
too.
we all have them.
I have
all know.
recently got hit with a trigger that I didn't even know was a trigger.
Yeah.
Right? And then when I started thinking about some other shit, I was like, that's why that shit
Yes.
pissed me off like
Yes.
that. Because I haven't done therapy. I've tried. They didn't call me back. But
You gotta
because
call another therapist.
I tried. Look, I
She
tried.
didn't call me back.
She
I
even.
tried.
Hey, this is therapy, though. Honestly, this
This
podcast
is
is
therapy,
therapy
talking
because
about
you're,
it.
you're
Yeah.
talking about
Yes.
it,
Yes.
you know, and
But I literally, when I sat and thought about it, I said, damn, that was a trigger for me. And that's why that shit pissed me off so bad.
because you're like, why did I get
Because
so
I was
amped up
like,
over this? Yeah,
I'm a Taurus. I was seeing red. Fuck that shit.
Yep. Yep.
And then when I got calm, it was like, you know what? That same shit happened in 2015, 2013. This was a trigger for me.
Yeah.
Didn't even
Take you
know.
back. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes, like you said, we don't even know
No.
our triggers.
But the goodness of that is you taking the time to evaluate, Mama. Like you
Yes.
are seeing it for what it is and aware.
Yes.
And that's the thing of bringing
Yes.
awareness to it.
Yeah.
So when you talk about someone tell you their triggers, you ain't gonna know them all.
you ain't gonna
No,
know.
I
we
just
don't-
need to know the main ones.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think no one intentionally tries to trigger you, right? That should
Mhm.
not be the objective.
Yeah, yeah.
If that's
yeah.
that person, you need to leave them the hell alone,
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
But being transparent by giving people the rules of engagement, or, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some things that you just don't talk about. My kids,
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
my
Mhm.
parenting.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
You don't
yeah.
fuck with my sleep, my money, and her food.
And
Yeah,
my
but
food.
see, I need to
Yeah,
know the
good.
little
Yeah.
triggers, right? So I was trying to deal with this woman once, and her good morning text was always grand rising, right?
What does that
She
She said Grand Rising?
Yeah, all the time. So me being a clown most times, right? I sent her a meme of the biscuits grand rising.
Oh,
She
funny.
lost her fucking mind. She lost her-
Why? She felt like that was disrespectful?
So disrespectful.
Ooh,
Why?
you
You
had
had sense of humor. You
Yeah. I was figuring, okay, you know the Pillsbury biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit
thing that
that
goes,
say grand
He goes, rising.
rising.
I think that's very witty of you. I don't know what
That's
happened.
creative.
She lost
She
her
doesn't have a sense of humor, so that hey, you had to leave her ass a long time ago. Hey, that
part.
was a blessing. That was a
gonna-
blessing.
Look,
Yes.
y'all was gonna continue to argue.
Girl,
What you mean by that?
Over
Damn,
some
my
grand
bad.
biscuits, girl. Stop it, Paul. You did the right
Paul,
thing. Did you just send me a blue heart? Hey, that was hold on, Paul. That was one of those things where you started early to figure out where this is gonna go,
Yeah.
not knowing, but yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
not
let-
even knowing.
Yeah, you
I
gotta let
just-
that one go. Those
Shit.
are called red flags.
It's a Wednesday
part.
morning. It's a Wednesday morning. Let's have fun. Fuck it.
Over
That
some
part,
biscuits.
yeah.
That was time to let that one go.
I love that type of shit though. I love
do
when they show me
appreciate it.
that shit early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Mm-mm. That
But
shit ain't gonna
I
work.
would have definitely liked your your humor because I think
Yeah.
that's funny. But not
Yeah.
everybody's for it.
No.
Maybe her dad used to say
Yeah,
grand
like,
risen
what the
with.
fuck?
I don't know, man.
So that is a thing. That is a thing. I never understood what
Yeah,
the fuck
the
it
Grand
was, and I ain't
Rising,
never
the
even
Good Morning-
questioned. Like
Good
whatever.
morning, Queen. Good
yeah,
morning, King.
yeah, yeah.
So don't call me a queen. You can
Is
say
that
good
trigger?
morning. No, but I don't feel like I'm
Doing
the
too
point. But Let me
much.
say
They
this.
doing
Don't,
too
y'all are
much.
doing too much.
They doing
don't,
too
don't,
much.
Don't send me no text with what you're doing.
What you doing? Oh my God.
Why
WYD.
WYD?
Yeah.
Just write it out.
You
Okay.
know,
Talking
but
to
you
them.
know
a
the
lot
thing,
of those.
the thing that used to kill me the most. Well, what you doing? I just want to see you.
How's that gonna happen?
So you be like, so do you want to go to the movies? You want to
Send me a picture.
Eat? Well, I just want to see you.
They say send you a
Oh
picture.
my God.
They say
Or to send me the picture. Send me a picture. That's another one.
I didn't
hate
take
that.
one
I
today.
just want to see you and send me a picture.
Why
That's
do
the
why do
quickest
men
way
want
to get
pics?
blocked.
Why do you want pictures?
Some women love sending pictures.
Get them off my social media.
That's why I be like, well, I
Everyone
post a lot
else
of shit on
does. Everyone-
Facebook.
No. So I said
A
some
special
women
picture.
like sending pictures.
Oh, like nudity pictures.
No, just pictures, period.
Oh,
Now
themselves.
I can agree with
Some
that.
women like sending pictures. So they enjoy you asking for a picture.
So here's the thing.
And that's cool.
Look, I'm
and
sitting there
I think that that's really sweet. But there comes a time as women, we just like to send you a picture. You ain't got to ask me for it. Because
Not
if I'm
ask
feeling
for it.
myself, everybody's gonna be feeling me
Yeah,
because I'm
but
gonna just
see-
put it out there.
Yeah.
So
But when someone asks for one, it's like I just sent one. What do you think?
y'all
Yeah.
gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop because okay, you said go to
Mhm.
my social media.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, all three of y'all, and y'all have all had that one dude that you accepted unwillingly,
Mhm.
and that motherfucker went and liked every picture
Every
back
fucking
to the
picture.
day you joined Facebook.
Yes. Wake up to 500 notifications.
What does that mean?
And it's the same motherfucker liking all of your
He's
goddamn
liked
pictures.
all the
What are
pictures
you
in
doing?
your
Yeah,
gallery.
but what does that mean?
But what does
You
that
just
mean
liked
to
it.
us?
What does it mean to you?
Yeah.
That
It's-
he's out of his fucking mind.
That's so.
Why is he going back to 2012?
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Like
so we
pictures.
should block him. Unfollow him.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm the friend
yeah,
that's on your
that's
social
weirdo
media
behavior.
like,
We're doing this
oh,
again.
you got another one.
Yeah, we're doing this again. We're doing this together.
Run.
We're doing this
No.
again.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
to your point on the sending the picture,
Mhm.
because so it's been a while since I've had to deal with that.
Mhm.
But then, because I'm like you,
Mm-hmm.
well, I post a lot of shit on Facebook.
Mhm.
No, I want a different picture, something you haven't posted.
Mhm.
Okay, now we're not doing that.
Mhm.
So then you be done posted a picture
Mm-hmm.
and sent it to them. Oh, you posted this on Facebook?
Girl,
This is too
stop.
much.
Yeah, we're not doing
Baby,
yeah.
this is too much. What the fuck?
Yes.
I shouldn't have sent you shit. I should have just let you see that shit.
You
on
said
Facebook.
you got the picture first before I posted it. Damn.
But
Yeah, that's too
I
much.
think that's something that women should pay attention to going in.
Ooh.
Right.
Well, what does that mean?
You're
Red
dealing with somebody
flags.
that's insecure.
And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think we're very strong and
Mhm.
independent women,
Mhm.
and we are in social media light,
Mhm.
and I'm sure we're socialites too.
You three are, absolutely.
Yay
You
for
are
the
too.
socialites! Hey,
You were sociable.
No, I'm not.
You are
I
definitely
think
a
that
In that
socialite.
moment.
it takes a very
In
strong
that moment, I was.
person to deal
Yes.
with our personalities.
Yes.
And I think that's what the struggle has been. I'm sure for some of it for years.
Yeah.
Is finding that person that's compatible, that understands their place.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be
Yeah.
micromanaged.
No, I
Mm.
can't. I have told, look, if you look used to like controlling your chicks, this ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
work.
not the one.
I'm just trying to tell you because that shit ain't gonna work for me. You just can't. You can't.
Right.
You can't. Now I'm gonna be respectful,
Mm-hmm.
but you trying to tell me what to do and what not to do, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's truth.
Even if it works temporarily, it's only a matter of time before I be like, man, fuck this shit.
That part. That
It's
part.
not gonna
I mean,
happen.
look,
Sorry.
Can I do a shout out really quick?
Mhm.
Men, it's very easy. We just want somebody to be like our companion and just understand your place. Be supportive, be our
Mhm.
soundboard, go to
Mhm.
events with us, be our backbone. Rules of
Love
engagement.
us.
I know he's trying to
Love
speak.
us.
He's like, hold on, wait a
Love
minute. Unconditionally.
Hold on, because
But let us be who we are.
You're absolutely right.
You
And
know we had time. We had time.
We got Hold on, no.
She said we had to
Yeah,
commercial.
We had
Yeah, we gotta
time.
get out of
Just
here.
kidding.
What is the next event that
What?
when is the next event that a man should join you at? I'm asking for a friend. When is the next event that a man should join you at?
Well, we're gonna go to your spot.
Y'all coming to us?
What about the event after that? Because that event is on Sunday.
It's on
Oh,
Sunday.
a Sunday?
Yeah. Don't y'all have like a Monday event?
No, you ain't shit. Gee,
Oh,
no.
Oh, he all that bullshit right
Girl,
now. Okay, y'all.
you turn
we
his
had-
mic off.
Me and Nikki want to go to the Monday event. Because we want to cross promote our podcast. Can we go to the Monday event?
You know what? We can
can
show
show
up.
you want. You can go wherever the hell you want.
On
We'll
that
show
note,
up.
y'all, we at time.
I ain't shit, but at least I know it.
Paul, where
Peace.
can they find you?
We
at?
love you, Paul.
The real P.I.G. Lemonade, Instagram, TikTok.
FENG, where can they find y'all? at?
Yes, that YBME family, you guys, on all social media, TikToks, Instagram, and Facebook.
And follow me at Miss Nick at Night on all platforms. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. See y'all next week. Bye.
Peace.